You're an instance one, right?
Yes. Yep, and I will tweet the thing. Join your party. Catch me up. There we go. I am ready. Got my coffee. We're on our way forward. So after a way forward, there's still a lot more quests for you to catch up. Oh, by the way, babe. Yeah? You forgot to put in the splitter. Oh. Also, I don't know how we're going to get audio all the way through. Because we don't have another cable, do we? An extender? I have extenders. This cable for the sometimes Bluetooth headphones. Yeah, no, but I have. Which isn't long enough for me, but those ones are long enough for the thing you would. The sometimes Bluetooth headphones. No, I have extenders. I saw them. They're in the tablet case. Saw them in the last couple days. He is happy. Happy. Also, your text just didn't show up. I tweeted in your chat. Not tweeted. I said something. That it doesn't. Yeah, my chat thing is busted. You closed a window. If you'd like to show it again, click View Docs. There we go. Anyway, I have an extender. I just need to grab it. I think it's in one of these boxes. I really don't. Headphones, one, they're dead. If they weren't dead, I would just you would connect them via Bluetooth, and it would be fine. And duplicate audio? Yeah, and everything would be fine. You've done that before? Somebody's wired somebody's Bluetooth, and it puts out to both? Hey. But it doesn't matter because they're dead. Okay. Doesn't matter, they're dead. Okay. And something would probably go horribly wrong, and then we'd have to sit here and troubleshoot it, and log back in, and then log back in, and be super frustrated. No one's happy. Mario is there. I might not know where I put them. Saw them. Recently, even. I have no idea what I did with them. Alright, so I guess I am not joining you in the audio setting then. Oh, I don't want to run over your foot. So they're in here. Ah! Ah! They are in here, in fact. Found it. Okay. Splitter. Splitter is one of the assuming 14 doesn't crash. Okay, please check if you... Cable dropped. You doing okay, hon? Cable is not needed. Like, look where it is. If I pull it, it pulls that thing. Please bring it on the other side. I have it. Okay, let me know when you're ready. I'm ready. You will be received as invited guests, and so I urge you to observe proper social etiquette and conduct yourselves accordingly. Your safe return takes precedence above all else. Remember this. Thancred, in particular, will be worried sick if you're gone too long. May the Fury watch over and keep you. There were 2 words that were italicized there.
Thancred.
And observe.
Observe. Am I giant again?
Yes.
Okay.
Big Rekka.
Big Rekka.
Right, back here. The lowly task of keeping watch over provisions would not normally befit the sun. These being unusual circumstances, I will let no man take that which is not by rights theirs. Perhaps it is unwise to volunteer for a mission so soon after the previous disaster. Nevertheless, I shall not squander this opportunity. I know, this won't bring Licinia or this won't bring back Licinia or his sister. Taking the same risks, making the same mistakes. It's possible, but better to try than to give up. Every time.
We have lots of people to talk to.
I worry they were not in the best state of mind to volunteer for this undertaking, but what's done is done. I know you'll take good care of them, and yourself as well, I trust. They are resilient in the face of hardship. You as well. Good intentions and stubborn determination alone will not be enough to bring our mission to a successful conclusion. Be on your guard. Julius Pierre Nobanus. It is unusual for one so young to achieve such a high rank. Very unusual. His uniform identifies him as a member of the First Legion, which has a particularly fierce reputation. Whoever his superior may be, I advise you to approach them with caution. Your music is so quiet.
Well, I can't open the menu right now.
/BGM space number. We captured the boy as he was about to make off with our food. He must be very hungry to take such risks. Maybe we should give him something to eat. Reward him for his boldness.
It's doing the audio glitch again. This is what it did before. Where everything sounded far away. Where I had to log out and log back in. Like, this doesn't have anything to do with the splitter.
Turn up the headphones. What? There you go.
Doesn't normally have to be that loud, but we'll deal with it.
Well, you can turn it down now, but...
Oh, I just mean that when I normally play, it's at like 10. Like something is going funky. Is what I mean.
Oh, is that your audio settings? Like that was you opening a window, and that was that beep?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like it's all distorted. The client needs to be restarted.
Okay. Figure out what you're doing, my dear.
I guess I will just put up with it, and we will do the content. If I log out now...
Like, some things are loud, some things are not.
Oh, all settings? Or does that restore all settings for the current panel?
I don't know. Listening position to... Let's see, I usually go... Yeah, 9 or 10, yeah. That, Do you enable immersive spatial audio?
No, because we haven't bought the thing. You can't even click it.
Okay. Because, yeah, like, even clicking that sounds a mile away.
Yeah.
I heard that.
And, like, disabling all of them doesn't seem to fix it. Like, those footsteps down sounded fine. But... well, that
does that, but even the music shouldn't be this, like...
distorted.
Hiding. And nor should your menus.
Yeah, there's a pro.
Figure out what you want to do, like... Unplug the splitter and see if that fixes it for you. Because the splitter does take more... Does that fix it for you?
Yes. Now let's see.
I don't think it will, because the splitter actually takes power.
Like, yeah, there's a bit of power
to
draw. It's fine.
I don't. Pardon?
Oh, I know what's happening.
What's happening?
It is the splitter, and I think what's happening is it's splitting like left and right channel not properly.
So give it. So I will go without the splitter. Enjoy your audio. Menu sounds are audible now on streams. There you go. Enjoy your audio. Got what you need to do.
Okay, ready to resume.
Fucking you do this?
Yep.
Are you and the children ready? I'll explain the route once we are outside your camp. If anyone attempts to follow us, we will judge it an act of hostility. We will not hesitate to take appropriate measures.
It's not a real stream without technical difficulties, yeah.
True enough.
True.
I would expect nothing less. You have our full cooperation.
Meep meep.
Now remember, I don't see the quest markers anymore, so you need to not get lost. Where do you think the headquarters are? I assume there are a few others besides him and this commander he mentioned.
Oh, even the little ticks.
You can hear now?
No, they sound super far away. Like it's all messed up again.
We will do only as instructed. After all, this is what we have been striving for ever since we arrived.
Menus are all messed up again. Well, fixing it was just reinserting the headphone jack, so that's what I'll do. Now they're back to normal. Okay. Talking to Julius.
Alright, this is far enough. Listen carefully. We head over that hill, then follow the road until we reach Liminal Station 4. Children in the lead. I want you where I can see you. We do have names, you know. I'm Alize, and he's Alphino. And last but not least, there's Rekka. Rekka. Where have I heard that before? No matter, Alphino and Alize will watch the road ahead while we bring up the rear. I wasn't lying about there being many dangers, so you're to run, not saunter, run towards the station. You even think about going for your weapon, the deal's off. Should any creatures bar the way, we go around them. Choose to depart. Euless will accompany you. Alphino and Alice will then begin moving towards the destination. Make your way to Liminal Station 4 without falling behind. If you leave Euless behind for any reason or lose sight of Alphino and Alice, you may try again by returning to the starting point. Ready to make a dash for the station? There you go, and follow. Over that hill, right?
And I can't use any of my weapon skills.
Want to dodge the fuck out of these, though.
Just my luck.
This must be the road he mentioned. We follow this, it should lead to the station. Not the easiest surface to run on. We better not draw attention.
Just sprint on ice like a real Canadian. Listen, I can't run to save my life.
That's the station, I presume. Now says it's It's nothing like the ones in Thanalan. Train station. We're here, I think. Don't think this is voice, but let me know.
I'll let you know. It's not.
This is it. The first stop, that is. Sprint on ice like a real Canadian? No, a real Canadian knows the penguin walk.
The penguin walk.
Good, it looks like your friends know better than to follow us. Are these your headquarters? No, we're stopping here so I can check for pursuers. Since it appears you've kept your side of the bargain, we can carry on. Yeah, Glacius. We're getting closer to the Imperial Palace, if one can still call it that. It truly is a terrifying sight to behold.
That I can't see because my camera is locked.
Look now, if you want. Too far.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Terrifying. I wonder what sort of conditions Euless and his comrades are living in. If they've any sense, they'll have picked somewhere like Victor's spoils to take shelter. North of the station is Regio Domorum, one of the main residential areas. At least it was. The afflicted roam the streets in packs. They'll tear us to shreds if given the chance. Keep close. No wandering off. Understood? From here, we'll be heading northeast, keeping to the left of the railway. While the route itself is straightforward, getting past the hordes unseen is anything but. Keep your weapons at the ready. They would attack their own countrymen. Aye, they spare their own but slaughter the rest without hesitation. Though we'll try to avoid detection, chances of sneaking by completely unnoticed are slim at best. I will lead the way, but in the event we are seen, you're to fight them off. Those two will follow us, provided they can refrain from drawing their weapons. While I doubt they would be foolish enough to stab their guide in the back, I will not take that chance. With that said, let's proceed.
Designed by Bad Dragon. Oh, they disappeared.
Oh, meeting up with them.
Meeting up with them. Hello.
Death to enemies. It's not even one of yours.
I like the shotgun. Actually, let's talk to Elfno.
We must stay alert. God damn it, we're perfectly capable of holding our own. I see why your comrades chose you. Euless, our contingent has a cure for the afflicted, or tempered, as we call them. Your people would need to be taken into custody that we may administer the treatment, but they would eventually regain their sanity. Is that so? For all I know, your treatment would simply force them to forsake one master for another. As far as I and my legion are concerned, they are no longer our people. They're beyond saving. Those who thought differently and tried to reason with them were butchered for their bleeding hearts. Come, we have to keep moving. Long live the Emperor! That's how many heat blasts you tried to cast.
18.
Close enough. Often it says nothing. I hate to watch you bear this burden alone. Looks like we're not being followed. We will continue onward.
Forge ahead, even?
He truly believes there's nothing that can be done for them. No wonder he isn't afraid to get his hands dirty. The surest way to limit casualties is to reach our destination without drawing attention to ourselves. Perhaps afterwards we can try again to convince Euless that the temple can be saved. I meant what I said. These people deserve only death. I stayed my hand before out of a desire to remain undiscovered, and that is still the higher priority. We should continue to avoid any unnecessary confrontations. Keep following the railway. I think they were once ordinary people. Did you see all the tentacles and stuff off of them?
Mm-hmm.
Such a transformation is likely irreversible. Look at what they have become. Would you still stand there and claim that they can be cured? Those exposed to a vast quantity of a primal's ether may suffer severe corruption. Even with treatment, such victims are beyond salvation. And you admit it. Now that you have seen these monstrosities for yourself, perhaps you will think twice before speaking of a cure.
It's annoying that the sound keeps doing that, but we'll put up with it. I just gotta unplug it every couple minutes. Whoops. There's a nil. Somewhere.
Even here in the outskirts, it's plain to see how vastly different Garlemald is compared to other cities. Though I wish there was another way, I thank you for keeping us from harm. We're almost there. You have kept your side of the agreement, so I'll keep mine. This way.
Do you still have a drink left?
Yeah, I'm sipping away.
Can you grab me a...
Pardon?
Can you grab me a juice or water?
I will grab you a...
Thank you.
One moment. This is Tertium, one of Garlemald's largest stations. It now serves as our headquarters. I've already sent the twins ahead. I'll be with you soon, so wait for me at the bottom of the stairs. I like this part.
It's very dark.
Where are you headed, babe?
Down underground. Whoa! It's like a full-on subway station. What the fuck? Like, legitimately, it's like a full... What the fuck? Whoa! Holy shit. Wait, can you go inside? You can. Did you go inside these?
Yeah. Did I go inside these?
Whoa!
Hey, where does it hurt? It's killing me.
Says nothing. He clearly has no intention of speaking with you.
Are you in first person for the maximum fallout? Is that why you went first person?
No, I went first person to get the detail in.
Okay.
Would I do maximum Fallout? Yes. But no, that's not why I was in first person. I wanted to see all the detail of like all
You're
the...
stepping on somebody.
Oops, sorry.
Nobody wants to talk to you.
Okay, I leave now.
I had no idea they had such expansive structures built underground.
Thank you.
Where's the 88 machinist gun? I haven't seen the 88 machinist gun yet. I've seen the 88 and the 83 Sage gun, which is the same gun, but...
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's plain to see why they chose this as their base of operations. They could have done a lot worse. Even so, I imagine it's not the easiest place to live. Indeed, and if Euless was willing to make a perilous journey to Camp Broken Glass in search of food, their own supplies must be all but exhausted. They may be shielded from the wind and the snow, but it's still bitterly cold. Much like Victor's spoils, it must be a constant struggle to keep their people warm. Lower your voices, though you may be here as my guests. The others will not take kindly to your presence. My commander is in the locomotive over there. Okay.
Whoop! I missed an NPC, didn't I?
You walked right past them.
Ah!
No analysis right there.
Oh, I feel so bad. In the crowd.
These are their chosen representatives.
My bad.
Is it?
It's voiced. This is voiced. My bad.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir. I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Vankina, legatus of the 1st Legion.
Surprise, it's not Nero.
It's not Nero.
And it's not Gabran.
No. Or Gabranth. No, it's not.
It's not Noah Van Gabranth of Dalmasca.
I want Dalmasca content.
Gabranth lives!
Oh my
Don't
god.
believe Basalion's lies!
Oh my god.
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
Look, God, it's Quentin Tarantino.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable.
Maybe Legatus Quentin Tarantino if I was wearing a yellow and black jumpsuit with a katana.
Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps. It was only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned. Conquest and Empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat. And after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference. To make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost.
Kill
All
Bill.
because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together to face our problems as one?
Do you want me to wait till you come back? Yeah?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald? Is it because we do not share your faith? That we do not share
You know
your
what, Peace?
heritage?
Why didn't you just let yourself be conquered?
Yeah, what the fuck?
That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils. That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope. It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter. You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you, if you cooperate.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition. Collar them.
Collar them.
What are these?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too
DSS
far,
choker.
or act
Yeah, I was
suspiciously,
thinking about
The deification
rather
suppression.
painful shock.
suppression system.
Stop. Keep away from that one. The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed.
Note, everybody's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? But you know us by sight? I guess you're a legatus.
As a legatus
Well,
of an
even if she
entire
allowed
legion,
herself
you
to
Yeah.
be
kind of
covered,
want...
the shock would be
You
no
kind of
more
have
than
the
an itch.
intel.
True.
No. If she refuses to obey, We will activate the twins' restraints instead.
Jesus. Also, am I big Rekka? Yeah, I am ginormous Rekka. Here we go. No, instead of collaring us, we'll kill the twins.
You needn't worry about us.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Yeah, but that would be piss me off.
Oh, true. True. Alright.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
You know what that line's a callback to?
Is it Heaven's Word? No, I don't. What is it a callback to?
You can click it if that's what you want to pick.
What is it a callback to?
You can click it if you...
What is it a callback to? No, I'm not gonna click it because I don't know what it's referencing.
It's referencing something, absolutely. Click it, it tells you.
Okay.
On the coldest, blackest of nights, meager though it may be, we must share the warmth of our fire.
Oh shit!
You are a curious
Technically, it's referencing
a far
AR,
cry
exactly.
from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be. You will be their warden. Take them away.
Yes, sir.
Speaking to Alice.
I have to remind myself not to touch it, even if it starts to itch. I'd rather not set it off by accident.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's learn what we can from the refugees.
Elfino says.
It'll take more than a trifle such as this to deter us. Compared to what Golemald's people have suffered in recent days, these collars are a minor inconvenience. And you are beginning quest Personae non gratae.
As in, not a free person.
As per Lord Quintus's instructions, I'm to supervise you during... As per Lord Quintus's instructions, I'm to supervise you during your time here in Tertium.
Thank you.
Turn to B. Before you ask, no, I don't have a key or any other means to remove your collars. Nor would I tell you if I did. If you try anything, you'll soon wish you hadn't. So, do you truly intend to speak with the others, or was that merely a ruse? We're in no hurry to disobey Lord Quintus, if that's what you mean. Or perhaps you doubt the wisdom of his decision. Do as you will, but remember, I'll be watching. If I catch wind of you doing anything untoward, trying to trick our people into turning their coats and the like, those shock colors will be the least of your worries. Understood? Though we're somewhat compromised, to put it lightly, let's not waste this opportunity. I suggest splitting up and learning what we can of their situation. And above all else, don't use magics of any sort. You, on the other hand, may go wheresoever you wish. Even outside the camp. I know full well I couldn't stop you if I tried. Do not forget, if you do anything to endanger us or our interests, Alphino and Alice will pay the price. Babe?
Mm-hmm.
Missing something.
Well, I can speak to you.
You could, yes.
Is it the fact that we can leave?
No.
Okay. Because that's... Oh, bye, Nil. Nil's right there! Hi, Nil. Shivering.
He's been cold here the entire time.
Oh. Were you taking secret screenshots?
No. You are returned to big again. Drink.
No. Nil.
Okay. You may resume.
Okay, hi, Nil.
She's been here the whole time.
Oh. Okay, speaking to you.
What happens if you try to use the ether ray?
It's not responding.
And why I said, don't make me repeat myself. You came with Euless, didn't you? Or whatever business brought you here, you'd best keep your hands off that etherite. It's deactivated, but I'd rather you didn't mess with it. There are others throughout the city, built by Garleans for Garleans. Could teleport all over in a blink of an eye, provided there was a terminal nearby. These days, however, we use the etherite's power to keep this place lit. And that comes at the cost of its normal function.
So wait, they made aetherites that Garleans could use without anima? Is that what's implied?
They couldn't do it natively, they had to actually go for using a terminal to do it, but apparently...
Apparently, yeah. Oh, they're Mender, Junkmonger, okay.
Look at that, inside a car.
Yeah!
I know who you are, the so-called champion of Eorzea. Come to gloat, have you? I'll wipe that smirk off your face. By the blood of our fallen comrade, I swear I'll... Ugh. Damn, tore the sutures. All the times, the worst of the lot within striking distance, and I can't even muster the strength. If it weren't for the third bleeding us, we'd be the end of you. Megalia's treachery nearly cost Lord Quintus his life, but we made our escape. Took shelter in a
Whoops, sorry.
Took shelter in a mansion, tended to the wounded as we prepared to strike back, and then... night fell and we gathered around the radio. Then the roar, the terrible roar. The capital was in chaos, but we were spared.
Jojo says they use aetherites like we use aether nets. They can't freely teleport return, but they can zip between them.
If you can call this a mercy. Mind intact but body broken, a soldier in name alone. I'd cut you down where you stand if I could. Murderer.
Am I floating? Is my VTuber avatar floating?
Yes, but you're also shifting in sizes. Then big again.
Whatever, it's fine. Did we talk to you?
That was the person who told you the Aetherites.
Right. Did we talk to you?
No, you are Rekka Aya, champion of Eorzea, yes? Our orders are to give you the run of our encampment, but I have my eye on you. So what business do you have with me? This is Tertium, third among the stations that encircle the city. The decommissioned carriages here now serve as the First Legion's temporary base of operations. It also has become a safe haven for those fleeing the turmoil that has befallen the capital. What scant supplies we have are distributed among civilian and soldier alike. We strive to maintain some semblance of order in these dark times. Our true objective, however, is not merely to survive, but to reclaim our home. We have no time to deal with your band of savages, and if you dare interfere in our affairs, we will not hesitate to cut you down. I'm Decimus, Centurion of the First Legion. It's my sworn duty to defend Garlemald from barbarians such as you, and your very presence here is an affront to my honor. Get out of my ear, will you? I'm exhausted, and the last thing I need is you and your drivel. Same model as the one used at Victor's spoils. Perhaps it is what saved the soldiers here from being taken. So cold. Young soldier is on the verge of losing consciousness. Ceruleum and other necessary materials are in short supply. I'm not sure how long we can last on the stores we have.
I'm keeping it up.
Yeah, because you keep double or triple clicking. No. Stop it.
Oh.
It keeps telling me I'm double clicking the triggers, and no, it's not. It's telling you. You're doing it. It's you, Rekka Aya.
Rar.
I served under Lord Gaius in the 14th Legion. I was there on the night the Praetorium fell. You and your adventures. You killed them. My comrades, my friends. Swept them aside in their dozens as though they were nothing to you. Yeah, you do it usually once every 2-3 days?
Yeah, yeah, thereabouts.
And maybe I am too, just another faceless enemy to be cut down. But it won't be long until our countrymen return, until you get what you deserve. Mark my words.
Thank you for the voices.
Mm-hmm. Keep it out there. Did you learn anything of note? Then your findings are consistent with my own. Their plight is desperate indeed. The sick and injured are at greatest risk. Without warmth and proper nutrition, I fear they will soon perish. I realize there is precious little we can do for them at present, but I cannot bear to see them suffer. Please, will you help me tend to them? That way. How much longer are we going to be stuck down here? This is no way to live. It's so cold, and probably hasn't had a proper meal in days. If only we brought some food with us. But perhaps I could use a little magic to... No, I mustn't. Gods, this is so frustrating. No matter what may betide, I've my daughter, and that alone shall keep me from succumbing to even the darkest of nights. I've never been this cold or this hungry in all my life. While Garlemald was built on a frozen waste, the city itself was always a warm, inviting place. Now all we once had is in ruins. Who's there? My eyes, I can't see all that well. Ah, thank you. The numbness has subsided a little. But I know I won't last much longer. I should look to the others who can still fight. Give them my ration. Me going hungry means someone else lives to see another day, so be it. At least I can still serve in that way. For those you met fare no better. I was afraid you would say that. I know we were warned against meddling in their affairs, but we can't leave them like that. Perhaps we might gain permission to have the contingent deliver supplies. Quintus may have made his feelings on the matter quite clear, but even he must recognize they are not in a position to refuse help. Maybe Eulus could persuade him, though we'd need to persuade Eulus first. All the way back at the source. Source.
Sauce.
Source. Source.
So silly, I love you.
Source.
Sauce.
Source. Back at the source.
99 player Amogus. Cutscene.
Oyster, no.
Don't know yet.
Probably not.
No.
Well, seen enough. Eulus, the people here have barely enough food and fuel to survive. Have you and the other soldiers been able to procure any more supplies? We've been scavenging provisions from nearby houses, as most families kept, some stored away in the event they were snowed in. Still, going out and getting it is dangerous work, and we've a lot of mouths to feed. Fuel is the greater concern. We had some ceruleum set aside until it was stolen.
Oh, excuse me, oh my god.
We haven't identified the culprit. Could have been other refugees, or one of the afflicted for all we know. Either way, we're down to the last dregs. Without the heating they need, those in poor health are only going to get worse instead of better. It's ceruleum. If it's ceruleum you need, our contingent has secured a ready supply. We can have some sent over.
Oh. Oh.
We will not accept your charity. We can hold on a little longer. The situation is sure to change. Aye, everything will change. Countrymen are coming, right? So...
Those mysterious countrymen.
Heard something of it, have you? Well, from what I've seen, there's little you could do to interfere, so there's no harm in telling you. One of our scouts spotted a hooded man issuing instructions to the afflicted. Or in the bastard's words, loyal servants of the Tlofroi. Then he made his way inside the Imperial Palace, or what stands in its place. We've identified the seat of the enemy's power, we realized. Lord Quintus dispatched a messenger to the 10th Legion saying as much, and instructing them to join forces with the provincial legions, to prepare for a combined assault on the Tlofroi. Once our allies arrive, your contingent will be sent running for the hills. Then we shall reclaim the capital by our own hand. And how do you intend to survive in the meantime? At this rate, many of your countrymen will perish long before reinforcements reach Garlemald. They need help now. Say the word and we will bring you ceruleum.
Oh, excuse me.
I will speak with Lord Quintus. So, did he agree to it? No, he will not place Garlemald in the debt of her enemies. I have, however, been ordered to search for Cerulean outside. As you are under my watch, you will come with me. Very well. After all, many hands make light work. You lot are more trouble than you're worth.
I am not being tracked.
Wouldn't you want to model lock after that, Mike?
Yeah, I should model lock actually.
Because you are now giant. You are also not here anymore.
Oh yeah, because it's gotta be downsized and then.
Oh. Okay, appropriate, and then model lock it.
The buttons are so small. Oh, it should be relative actually. Okay, locked. Something I should be doing
Consistently.
Alright. Continuing onward, upward, and spinning in circles.
A lot of more trouble than you're worth. Once we are outside, you will follow my instructions to the letter. We depart shortly.
Do I still have lots of quests before the whoa?
You've got a fair bit, yeah?
Alphino says.
Although this is hardly the solution we had in mind, it will have to suffice for the time being.
Alice says. That's me clicking on a player. That's me clicking again.
You're still rotate the camera, my dear. Significantly easier to click on somebody at that point. Without our healing magics, there's little we can do for these people beyond offer words of encouragement. This way we'll be able to offer them tangible assistance. We'll begin our search for Cerulean in the Regio Urbanissima. First location is Forum Soleus, a park to the northwest of the station. You are to remain close at all times and act only as ordered. Follow me. It's raining. Yes,
Yes, it is raining.
it's quite raining.
This is the place.
This is the place. To think this macabre graveyard for War Machina was once a park. don't think this is voice.
Nope.
So this is the park. I'm surprised they found space for one amongst all these buildings. Actually, the recreational areas came first. The houses were later built around them. A healthy society requires communal spaces for children to play and adults to socialize. This park was named after the founding father of the empire, the great Solus Dos Galvus. The Great.
The Great, yeah.
Did we come to extract ceruleum from the wrecked Magitech armor? No, we've already drained it dry. Same goes for the rest of the machina in the vicinity. But as our ceruleum has been stolen, we must scour the city for every last drop. While I don't expect to find anything here, I've decided to try one more time, in case something has been overlooked. I see. Then, with your permission, we will commence a search. Have to find 4 places that might have ceruleum, either running on them or stashed away somewhere.
Did you see the comment in chat? A society that invests in parks and understands that socialization is important for mental health? Holy shit.
That's how you know it's a fantasy game.
I've long since been drained.
That's one of them.
That itself, no.
I don't imagine there would be much need for Magitech in a park of all places. But then again, I wasn't raised in Golemon. They may have uses for ceruleum that I've yet to consider. Children's slide. The contraption is built in the style of Imperial War Machina, armed with a battery of weapons and capable of transforming into different configurations. But on closer inspection, it appears to be no more than a children's slide.
There's neither.
Just wasting time. There's Alice behind you. This, whatever it is, appears to have some sort of symbolic meaning relating to this park. Even though the place is named after Solus, it doesn't seem to be a statue of him. Well, at least not anymore. Maybe it was once a fountain, or somewhere the man himself used to sit. Not that it would matter, even if we knew, but I can't help wondering.
Yeah, I got stuck, I know. Excuse.
Look, it's a little shop.
Yes.
In a park. With a tiny counter.
It's very small.
Though rather small by Garlean standards, the structure is reminiscent of a merchant stall. Perhaps it was built for children to play at shopkeeper. There's nothing inside resembling Magitech or any other devices that would be fueled by ceruleum. Turn your camera, my dear.
Oh! Double. Why do I feel like we go through that a lot? My dear, turn your camera. No, the other right.
I watched you stare at the thing and then aim your camera down to go get the, like, stare at this thing, then aim your camera down to go get the other one. And then you walked away from this one entirely and walked all the way around. It's like, am I going to have to park myself there? Several points of interest are marked on the map of Forum Soleus. The pond, children's play areas. To your knowledge, however, none would require the use of ceruleum.
Turn camera no.
Larbird.
You will not put that into existence.
Larbird.
No.
Larbird.
Lulbird.
Larbird.
Unhappy.
Larbird.
Unhappy. Yes, I did know that it was a real term. Did not know it was used before port.
I did. That's why it's an ancient term. That's why it's not used anymore.
Cutscene.
Oh, it's you. Any luck? There's no sign of any ceruleum. Oddly surprising, but disappointing nonetheless. I couldn't help noticing you gazing at the pond. Is something the matter? What? Yes. I mean, no, It's just, I used to bring my brother and sister here to play. The pond was heated to stop it from freezing over. So like all the other children, they just had to wade in and splash about. Would have stayed there if I didn't drag them out. We'd be sopping wet when all was said and done, every time. And every time, when we'd get home, Mother would scold us, saying we'd catch our death walking around like that.
Oh, because it's still cold around you. Even if the water is heated, you'd still be... Makes sense.
The pond was heated. With a ceruleum-powered heater, by chance. Suppose it must have been. Come to think of it, I remember seeing engineers changing out a tank beneath a hatch. That was a long time ago, when the water still flowed clear and wasn't this brackish muck. We can't see a thing, and I can't remember where the hatch might be. With the machinery most likely broken, the amount of filth in there is probably the only reason it hasn't frozen over. I'd wager it's still unbearably cold, though. Euless, what are your thoughts on magic? The average Gaulian would jump out of their skin if they saw it. The first has a few foreign signiferi and medici, so it doesn't scare me. Then I take it you won't mind if I employ a little now. Alphino, as you have a knack for finding dry wood, why don't you bring me some? Once that's done, a blast of a fire should do the trick. Leave it to me. You're not planning to go in there, are you? Of course I am. That tank isn't going to fetch itself.
Oh dear.
It's nothing so involved as extracting unprocessed ceruleum from a frozen lake like how the tappers do it. We're talking about a shallow pond in a park. We have a way of warming ourselves up after. That's insane. So, fancy a dip?
I figured we were gonna... Well, I drink the pond dry!
I was expecting Rekka to show up with a Eureka. That may be the stupidest thing I've heard in a while, and that's saying something considering who my brother is. God damn it. I can't fault your enthusiasm, though. Let's do it my way first, and if that doesn't work, perhaps then you can try your method, without Finau's help. I'm having fun.
Yes. Would Rekka say that, though? Yes. I'll drink the lake. Since I have to hiccup and cannot verbalize, angry. Excuse you.
There's actually a reason for that.
Oh, am I gonna take damage?
You are taking damage, actually.
Oh, shit, I am. Oh, you're right.
You didn't actually read the thing it told you to.
It said... Oh, I ADD'd out, yeah.
You delve into the murky water, but come up empty-handed. To add injury to insult, the icy wind on your damp clothing
chills you to the bone. Oh, you know, I did read that. I just didn't realize that that meant I was taking damage. Chills you to the bone. You didn't read the thing, did you? Beneath the water, your fingers catch on what you might think is a handle.
What you think might be a handle.
I read that wrong. Am I getting tired?
A little bit.
Da, da, da.
You open the hatch and retrieve a cerulean tank. However, your grand discovery comes at great personal cost, as you become acutely aware of the freezing cold and a rancid odor emanating from every ilm of your body.
Oh no.
Euless will doubtless feel compelled to pinch his nose shut when you deliver to him your prize. Stinky!
Stinkin'! Smelly Rekka. Oh no.
Keep going.
Smelly Rekka goes in the sage cage.
I was actually trying to get procs for Toxicon. Off of the shield damage.
Why for Toxicon? That's damage spell.
Yes. My shield breaking gives me those, and those don't have a duration.
Oh.
Yeah, they're gauge, so they don't fall off. Did you find anything? I hope you did. Uncovering hidden treasure is an adventure's bread and butter. The one is not normally required to go elbow deep in ice-cold, stagnant pond water to retrieve it. Nevertheless, many would choose that over mowing down hordes of slavering beasts or solving annoying puzzles.
Sorry, Jojo. I have to re-enable sound alerts. They're turned off right now.
That's it. And there's still some cerulean left. The fire's still not ready. Hold on. I'll give Alpha No a hand. Let me know if this is voiced. It might be. I'm not sure.
Warman. No.
Call me an Uldan, because by fire I am reborn. And my clothes are mostly dry now, too. I appreciate you recovering the cerulean, but I wish you'd taken the time to discuss the plan with me beforehand.
Oh, excuse me.
Despite the way you've been treated, in Lord Quintus's eyes, you're still envoys deserving of protection. If you were to die on my watch, he'd be most displeased. Your concern is duly noted, but all's well that ends well. Euless, you mentioned coming here with your younger siblings. Did you grow up in Golemald? I did. Not far from here. My father was an accomplished researcher in his youth, and for his contributions to the Empire, awarded an estate. He lived well, better than many. What was Golemald like in those days? Everything. There was everything you could imagine, and so much more. Even during the coldest winters, we always found warmth and comfort at home. Coming in from the snow, taking off your coat, and sitting down for a hot meal with family. Visiting friends and relatives, receiving that same welcome, knowing that they had everything they needed. Walking down the street, seeing the lights in all the houses, hearing the faint sounds of laughter and song. Happiness. And although the summers came and went all too quickly, in that brief respite, the ice would melt and the forgotten grass make its triumphant return. It's not permafrost.
Oh, it's not permafrost, yeah.
Gray clouds gave way to blue skies. Some mornings we'd climb to the top of the tallest buildings we could find to watch the sunrise. Never again. Those rooftops are rubble. Those friends dead, and those memories. But if I could reclaim even a fraction of what we once had. Soon, our chance will come. We just need to hold on a little longer. His park materials. God damn it, Koji!
I love it!
God damn it, Koji! Boo! Boo this man!
His dark material is Golden Compass, right?
Boo this man!
Like, you knew that one, right?
Boo this man!
You knew that one, right?
It was also referenced with, the Zeta questline.
Ah.
Owing to the wealth of experience I've accrued in gathering firewood, I was even able to provide Euless with some basic pointers on the subject. I thought it might help to further build rapport and to distract him from his other concerns. Well, at least my clothes are finally dry, though they could still do with a proper wash. Stinky!
Stinkin'.
No good deed. Alright, now that you've recovered from your escapades in Palm, there's another location I'd like to search, just outside the park. The War Machina appears to be patrolling the area of its own volition. I wonder whether it simply followed its original orders, or if it now serves the Tulofroi. Oh, that was Alpha, no, sorry. Everything was built on an enormous scale, and with thick, cleanly cut stone, much like Amarok. Given what we now know, such similarities are no coincidence. As you can see, this place is littered with remnants of various types of war machina. While my comrades and I have already recovered the tanks from less damaged units, those that took a more severe beating are harder to scavenge. We decided to save those for another time. That time being now.
Of course it's now.
Rather than prise them apart piece by piece, it'd be quicker to remove the outer casing using compact explosives.
Give them. I'll take them.
With luck, we'll gain access to the tanks without rupturing them. Though the force generated by these devices is relatively weak, I would advise you to stand well clear to avoid being hit by any shrapnel. Before even bothering, though, you should check the Machina's ceruleum gauge to see if there is any left. Should still provide an accurate reading even when the unit itself is inactive. If the gauge is broken, I'll let you decide whether to use an explosive or not. Should you need more, come to me.
I need all of them. Give them to me. I need them.
You only get like 2 at a time. Understood. Let's get to work.
Oh, I was big wrecker for a second. Okay, my eyes are starting to get real heavy. I really do want to see what this quest chain has for us. I am yawning almost uncontrollably right now. I am quite tired. I think what I'm going to do is leave this for the morning. I really do want to get through, but my eyes are just so heavy. So I think that like our first part of the morning stream is going to be doing this part that I really want to get there. I need a good sleep. That's right. So stay hydrated, sleep, yawn,
Do stretches.
do stretches. I'll be back in the morning. Thank you, Bucky. Thank you, Jojo. I'm gonna go sleep now.
I'm gonna eat a crisper and then I'm gonna join you.
Okay. Good night.